Welcome back to Pro Wrestling 101. I'm your host, Kid Remington, and in previous episodes, we've had the likes of Bret Hart, Kurt Angle on the show, Davey Boy Smith Jr. Tonight, we have a horse of a different color. If you watch the Academy Awards, there are many movies that win awards, and you'll never really think of that movie again. Then there's movies like Jaws that come out and they struck fear in the hearts of everybody, and you never will forget. Our guest at this time is one of those people you will never forget in the world of professional wrestling. From his promos, from his ring psychology, his persona, and he just happened to bring a snake to the ring with him. Pretty much every time he came in. He changed the industry, he turned it on a dime. Ladies and gentlemen, an utmost pleasure right now to speak with Jake the Snake Roberts.
Damn, I don't know if I can measure up to that, but I appreciate that, man.
I think you have. I think you've already measured up to it. And everyone that will be watching is going to want to first know, how are you doing? How's your health?
I am doing absolutely fabulous, man.
Yeah.
A few months ago, the last 18 months has been a roller coaster of a ride.
Yes.
And it started at the bottom. It didn't start at the top. But, I got sober, got clean, and things were chugging along pretty good. And then I got a little bump on my leg. What the hell is that? And you go in, and the guy, oh, it's cancer. Wait, excuse me. Cancer, and it scared the living shit out of me, man.
Yes.
I'm sorry about that. It scared the hell out of me. Nobody wants to hear you got the big C.
No, you don't.
And then having it removed, a fairly simple procedure, and they tell you that, in a couple of weeks we'll have sent this thing off and we'll know exactly what kind of cancer you got. Yeah, well, maybe for most people that's the way it works. Me being a freak of nature, 2 weeks go by, a month goes by, 6 weeks go by, and I'm calling them every day, what the hell's the results?
Yes.
And they tell me, we don't know. You got some type of mutation that's really weird, and we're gonna have to send this to Harvard.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, that right there scares the pisses out of me.
For sure it does.
Again,
And as long as they've held you with the
Yeah.
results already. Right?
I'm holding my breath. At the same time, I'm getting ready to go into the Hall of Fame, so I got all these emotions going back and forth. I'll tell you, in the past, that would have been an easy reason to drink.
Yes. It sounds like an absolute tester.
Oh my God. And I didn't. I didn't, man. And
It's awesome.
faith, doing the right thing, doing my meetings, even taking my pill. I take a pill called Antabuse,
Okay.
that if you drink, you will regret it.
Yes.
Some people say, oh, that's a crutch. You know what? I'll take a crutch. If it keeps me sober, I'll take a crutch. I don't consider it a crutch. It's a decision for me each morning to take that pill. If I take that pill, I definitely will not drink, because I made a mistake the other night. No, I didn't go out and drink. I was with my son, and we went to a restaurant, and I had a dish that had a wine sauce on it.
Oh.
They tell you that it's all cooked off.
Yes.
Not enough for me, because that stuff hit my gut, man, and man, oh man, did I pay the price. But all these things were happening to me, and then I get the news that the type of cancer I have is the most aggressive there is.
Really?
That it's in my bloodstream, and that I'm going to have to keep my eye on it. At the same time, I get the news that as of today, I am cancer clear, cancer free.
Wow.
I do have to have a test done every 3 months.
Yeah.
It will more than likely come back, but you know what? Bring it. I'm ready for it, because with faith and good doctors, eating the right thing, having the right attitude, you can beat anything.
Yes.
And that's how I'm living today, man. I'll tell you that doing the Hall of Fame was such a grand moment for me. Not so much receiving the ring,
Yes.
but to have my have 5 of my 8 children there,
Yeah.
and my grandchildren there, man. And holding up Cam and telling Vince, hey, here's your
Yes. Yes.
Here's your main event, man.
20 years,
Yeah, he'll be there because he's my champion. He's my hero.
Yeah.
A kid that is born into this world weighing 1.8 ounces, his sister weighing 1.11, and they're still fighting. They're over a year old. They've not ate food yet. They're being fed by tube. Are they quitters? Hell no, man. And that's the way I'm looking at life today, man. I've never enjoyed fighting so much in my life.
Yeah.
You know, there were a lot of days that I had a lot of victories in the past and a lot of milestones and did some pretty weird things and got patted on the back and lifted up and saying, this guy's got this going on. I had a lot going on, man. But today, I live a clean and sober life, and I'm having the most fun.
Yeah.
I'm having the most fun, man. 19 months clean. So.
I had a chance to meet you at a comic convention a few years ago in Calgary.
Yeah.
Now, how is that? You're kind of off your big WWE schedule,
Yeah.
okay? Now, what is that like there? For years, it's just 15,000
Yeah.
faceless people. And
Yeah.
they come, and there's a long line of people saying how much you've changed their lives,
Yeah.
how much they meant to you. What does that do for you?
The way I get high today
Yeah.
is real simple. Helping somebody else.
Okay.
And doing DDP yoga, because that's a big part of my life.
Yes.
Doing it, breathing it, preaching it, sharing it, big time. I enjoy other people coming to me and saying, dude, I've been where you're at. Dude, I'm where you were at. Dude, thank you so much for helping me have the confidence to do something about what I was doing. That's the magic moments now, man.
Yeah.
Not being in front of the crowd with 80,000 people, that was grand. But in comparison isn't even close, man. When you can help another human being change their life, when you can look at a child and see that you have made a difference in their life, when you can look at a mother and she thanks you for helping her son get sober.
Yeah. Yeah. That's massive. It's a lot deeper than a DDP.
Oh my
or
God,
a
are you
or
serious?
An angle, right?
It's real.
It's
It's real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So you know what you mentioned? You mentioned DDP yoga.
Yeah.
Diamond Dallas Page. Everybody knows
The best.
about your turnaround and
They're
how that
best,
happened.
man.
And you went. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was your third time through rehab.
Yeah.
Why was Dallas the guy that came and kind of talked to you with that voice?
I guess it was not only it was time. I'd reached my bottom.
Yeah.
You know, they tell you have to hit your bottom. I'd hit
Yes.
mine a long time before. I'd lost hope. I couldn't dream anymore.
Yeah.
I never had a good night. They were all bad nights.
Yes.
I never had a good morning. They were all bad mornings because there was no hope left. And for him to come into my life and throw that life raft out there and say, dude, just grab a hold of it. If you grab a hold of it, I'll help you. I grabbed a hold of it. He changed my life. He changed everything about me, man, from the way I look at things, from the way I talk about myself, because that was a big problem I had.
Yeah.
I was so full of hate for myself that it was hard for me to get a positive attitude.
Okay.
Because I constantly put myself down because I hated myself. You know, when you're that disgusted with yourself, it's hard to do a right thing and capitalize off of it. You might do something that's right, but you won't receive that victory. These days, I look in the mirror and I say, you know what, man, you're a pretty cool dude. You know what, man, you did the right thing helping that kid. You know what, man, those autographs and those pictures that you gave away to those children that less fortunate than you is awesome. You know, I'll spend time with kids a lot more than I'll spend time with adults. You know,
Yeah.
adults will lie to you and BS you and tell you, hey, I need you to do this 3-minute interview and you got to do 30. Did I say that, young lady? I'm sorry.
Yes, things happen. Well, you know what? Like, I think it was an awesome thing. I loved seeing you come back out on Raw.
Yep.
The light in your eyes.
Crazy, man.
You're just kind of ready to go. And I couldn't help at the Hall of Fame see your face as you walked out on that stage. What was going through your mind at that simple moment? Because you kind of had a face.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I've still yet to watch it because I'm not ready to watch it.
Yeah.
The whole Raw thing was surreal.
Yes.
You can ask me about the speech At the induction, I'll tell you this. The only thing I remember is saying that one word,
Yeah.
masturbation.
Wow.
I'm such a
You
jack
said
off.
it on this program.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
guy to say it on
Yeah,
our program.
I'm so sorry. But
I can scratch it off the list.
yeah. There's a bucket list right there.
Nice.
That's the only thing I remember about it. I do remember they wanted me to give them some key marks. That whenever I'd bring up something, they'd flash up stuff on the Tron.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I said, okay, I'll throw this up there. Okay, we're ready. And go, Jake. And as I walked through the door, I tore up the list of notes I had and threw it away and walked out there and spoke from my heart. And I'm so glad that I did. I'm so tired of watching people go out there and have the opportunity to say something that's meaningful, real, something that will last, and they've got a scripted bunch of crap that nobody wants to hear.
Yes. Yeah.
I never have been that guy.
Yeah. No, you never have. And I
I
even
can't
back
do it.
watching Billy Red Lions or
Yeah,
Gene
yeah,
Okerlund or
yeah,
any of those
yeah.
guys come and ask you a question, you never knew. You know, everyone you sort of knew what their first line would be, and you never knew where you were going to.
I didn't know what the hell I was going to say. How could they know what I was going to say?
It was great. So you know what? Like, we've talked Hall of Fame, we've talked
Yep.
Diamond Dallas Page,
Yep.
DDP Yoga.
Yep.
What about, I've heard some rumblings on podcasts about
Yep.
books.
Yep.
The Resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yep.
You want to tell us anything?
There is a movie being done called The Resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts. Diamond Dallas Page is doing it, him and Steve Yu. And they've got a lot of footage, man.
Yeah.
Footage from the bad days.
Yeah.
And footage at the house when I was struggling, when I was fighting, when I was still going out there and falling on my ass,
Yeah.
you know, and it's real. It's gonna be a reality show done right.
Yes.
And
Not taken out of
not
context
scripted
and-
bullshit.
Yes.
And that's getting close to. They're hoping to have it ready for Sundance, and they believe that there's an opportunity to get an Oscar out of this damn thing.
Yeah.
Which would be tremendous if it doesn't happen. The only thing that I ask that that happens with it is that it helps one person stay sober. The podcast thing I'm doing, and we're fixing to crank that back up. Of course, when I got the cancer, everything was shut down. I had enough to worry about.
Oh, for sure.
You know, having the surgery done and knowing that I've got to go back and have another surgery just to do a cleanup of the area. Nothing serious, but then I got my first PET scan coming in about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that tells me if it's all clear or not. And it's hard not to think about it, man. You know, I mean, okay, I'm good today, but what if? And I'm sorry, but you know, every time I cough, sneeze, or something doesn't work just right, and believe me, when you get older, things don't work like you wish they could. Whether it's urinating or whatever. I mean, I've got some issues with my bladder. And of course the mind goes, Jake, it could be that cancer. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I do have issues with my speech and my thinking because they figure I've had 200 plus concussions. And, you know, and sometimes, man, it's very frustrating, man, to be talking and just forget where you're at. You know, and then you go to say a word that is so simple and you can't say it. It sucks to forget names of your own children, you know, but that's reality. And will I stop? No, I won't stop. In fact, I'm going to pick up the gear and kick even harder because you know, I've written a book, but now I may hold that book and produce another book before and let it go out first because you know, it's so important when you get to the book world and the business world that you put your best foot forward first. Well, unfortunately, your best foot may not be your best work, but it's what the public wants to see. And, you know, the fan base is to where I've got to cater to them, and that will mean probably putting a book out about the WWE years first, and then coming with the one that will have the meat of my life and the best of my work, and be the second book. So maybe the first one's going to be to make a buck, and the second one's going to be make me happy.
The chum to bring the fin.
Right.
The
Maybe so.
Yes.
But not only are we doing that, I'm doing other movies. I've got so much going on in my life, man. I mean,
Positive stuff.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Right, like
all
that's
positive, man.
Fabulous.
Again, I just enjoy helping people, and I'm going to start doing as soon as I get a book out there, my plan is to go to a city, spend Monday and Tuesday speaking at schools for zero, free. Yeah, that's right, I do it. And talk about drug and stuff and alcohol and stuff and decisions. And at the same time be talking about what's going to happen in that town that weekend, and which would be Jake Roberts does comedy. Well, it may not be comedy. It's going to be Jake's, what do they call it? Everybody calls them different stuff now. You know.
Q&A or...
Yeah, well, I don't want Q&A sucks. Panel sucks.
Evening with Jake the
An evening with Jake the Snake, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the bizarre. How's your snake? My snake's bigger. Maybe that'd be good.
Possibly, yes.
Ooh, I like that. But you know, it'll have some shit. It'll have some giggles and laughs and some serious stuff in it, because I want to combine talking about the funny stuff, but also at the end of it, throw a bit of reality into where I can talk about DDP Yoga and talk about Arthur.
Yes.
You know, the flagship guy for DDP Yoga, because he's got so many. Dallas has got so many stories that need to be told. We got one guy, imagine this, named Slim, that started out at 601 pounds. He lost 240 pounds his first year. This is amazing stuff. I can tell you about people that couldn't walk, the people that are numb. You know, he's not God, he's not Christ, he's not healing, you know, whatever, but he is healing people and giving them the opportunity to change their life. And it's so awesome to be a part of that. But at the same time, I'll be doing, you know, like I told you, I'd fly in, go into one town, I'm gonna bang it hard for a week, man. Yeah. And I think my comedy or my spoken word, that's it, spoken word, that's so corny, will help, it'll pay the bills, you know.
Pay the bills for you, and you know what, the emotional kickback for the people
Yeah,
watching.
absolutely, and helping people. I've got to get out of the ring soon.
Yeah.
The last year has been a gift, because I'd been completely out of the ring for about 2 years, and then I got myself in shape. But still, you know, I'm 50. I'll be 59 this next week, and you know, I don't want to break nothing, you know. Yeah. And I'm so sore afterwards, and I don't go out there and do a whole lot. But still, I'm still doing a DDT and doing this, pulling that, janking on this. And all it takes is one mistake, you know. And I need to quit. I need to quit playing Russian roulette with my health. And I'm really trying to hold on. I'd really like to make one more Royal Rumble.
Yes.
And win the son of a bitch.
That would be awesome.
And win the belt. Buy the company. Put McMahon out. No.
One thing at a time.
Okay. I gotta slow down.
We have time for one, maybe two more questions.
One more.
Okay. I'll make it.
A good one.
I'll make it a good one then. Let's. I generally tend to ask people that come on the show if WWE calls you up and
Yeah.
hypothetical, of
Yeah.
course, right?
Yeah.
They say, look, we're looking for an edge. We
Yeah.
want to turn a corner here. How could Jake the Snake Roberts help? And I'm not talking in-ring product. What
Yeah.
are things if they're like, can you do some writing for us? Can you get some guys on the
I would love to write for them. It probably wouldn't work because I'm so opinionated, and people, because of my voice and because of my attitude, perception is, Jake, you're angry. Well, yes, I am. When stupid people say stupid stuff, I can tend to be angry, and I say the wrong thing. I don't mean to be ugly, but I just don't have the time. My brain doesn't have the time for it.
Yes.
You know, it's like, okay, guys, I know the right way. So shut up, get in the car, let me tell you what to do, and just do it, because I know what I'm doing. I would love to help talent, the individuals. Whether I get the opportunity to, I don't know. Yeah. Everybody says, are you going to do Legends House? I don't know if I could take the cut and pay. Yeah. Because the money I'm making right now is awesome, bro.
That's good.
And I got to take care of that ex-wife. Bye, folks. I love you, and thank you very, very much, man.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, for Pro Wrestling 101, I'm Kid Remington, and we are with Jake the Snake Roberts.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man. All right, bro? That okay?
Hey, girl, you want to see my snake?
Okay, I guess.
Why are you being rude to the kids? What is your problem? They're freaking kids, you idiot. Loser.
Jake the Snake Roberts. Tonight, the station has hand-selected a very special opponent for you. Tonight, you're going to go one-on-one with a